It's Friday. Your paycheck hits. For like 20 minutes, you feel rich. Then Monday comes. Rent, car insurance, subscriptions, groceries, and you're right back to where you started. But here's the thing that really gets me. You're not broke. You're actually responsible. You've got maybe $15,000, $20,000 sitting in a savings account. You did the right thing. You saved. So why does it still feel like you're not getting ahead? Because there's a version of financial failure that nobody warns you about. And it looks exactly like what you're doing right now. Saving money without ever making the move to investing it is one of the quietest ways to stay stuck. And today, I'm going to show you the exact math that proves it.
And the step-by-step path out. My name's Joey, and on this channel, I want to teach you how to save, invest, use, and grow your money so you can have more freedom and retire earlier without depending on the government. Subscribe to the channel and like this video. Here's a number that should bother you. The average American between the ages of 35 and 44 has about $27,000 in savings. Sounds okay, right? But that same person has an average of only $11,000 in investments. Think about what that means. They have 2.5 times more money sitting in a savings account, earning almost nothing, than they have actually working for them in the market. And this isn't people living paycheck to paycheck. These are people with jobs, budgets, discipline. They're doing everything they were told to do. Open a savings account, build a cushion, be responsible. And the result? They're watching inflation silently eat their savings while their money does almost nothing. Inflation in the US has averaged about 3% per year over the last 30 years. Your standard savings account? Most are paying somewhere between 0.01% and 0.5%. Even a high-yield savings account right now, which is better, might give you around 4 to 5%. But that's still barely keeping pace with inflation. You're not growing. You're surviving. And surviving isn't the goal. The dirty secret is that saving and investing have two completely different jobs. Saving protects your money. Investing grows your money. Those are not the same thing. And you cannot build real wealth with only one of them. Let me show you the math that changes everything. Take $10,000. Put it in a savings account earning 0.5%. After 20 years, you've got about $11,050. You made $1,050 in 2 decades. Now take that same $10,000 and invest it in a simple S&P 500 index fund. The S&P 500 has averaged about 10% per year over the last 50 years. After 20 years at 10%, you got $67,275. Same money, same person, completely different outcome. That's a $56,000 gap, created by one decision. But here's where it gets even more powerful, and this is the part most people never calculate. What if you're not just investing a lump sum? What if you're redirecting what you're already saving every month? The average American saves about $500 a month. So let's say instead of adding $500 a month to a savings account, you invest it. At an 8% average annual return, which is conservative compared to historical S&P performance, here's what happens. After 10 years, you've invested $60,000. Your portfolio is worth about $92,000. After 20 years, you've put in $120,000. Your portfolio is worth about $294,000. After 30 years, you've contributed $180,000 total, and your portfolio is worth nearly $680,000. And at the full 10% historical average, after 30 years, that $500 a month becomes $986,000. You contributed $180,000. The market created the other $806,000 for you. That's the crossover point, the moment when your investments generate more money in a year than you could ever manually save. And you don't get there through discipline alone. You get there through compounding, and compounding only works if your money is actually in the market. Now, here's the US-specific layer that most people are completely underutilizing: your 401k. If your employer offers a match and you're not capturing 100% of it, you are leaving free money on the table. A 50% employer match is an instant 50% return before the market even does anything. That's the best guaranteed return available to any investor. Then there's the Roth IRA. You contribute after-tax dollars, the money grows tax-free, and you withdraw tax-free in retirement. For someone in their 30s earning $80K to $120K a year, which describes a lot of people watching this, the Roth IRA is one of the most powerful wealth-building vehicles you have access to, and most people aren't maxing it. In 2025, the limit is $7,000 per year. That's less than $600 a month. If you're earning $90,000 a year and you haven't figured out how to invest $600 a month, the problem isn't income, it's priority.
So if the math is this clear, why don't more people make the switch? 3 psychological traps, and I've seen all 3. The first one is the safety illusion. Savings feel real. You can see the number, it doesn't move. Investments, on the other hand, go up on Tuesday and drop on Thursday. That emotional volatility feels like risk, even when it isn't, not over the long term. Your brain interprets stability as safety, but in this case, that stability is costing you hundreds of thousands of dollars over a lifetime. The second trap is analysis paralysis. You think you need to learn more before you can start. You tell yourself, once I understand the market better, once I've read enough books, once things settle down, then I'll invest. But here's the thing, that moment never comes. Markets are always complicated. News is always scary. And the best time to start was yesterday. The second best time is right now, even if you don't feel ready. The third trap is the complexity myth. Investing looks overwhelming from the outside. Options trading, crypto speculation, ETFs, REITs, leveraged funds. But the truth is, for most people, the optimal investing strategy is also the simplest one. A low-cost index fund that tracks the total market or the S&P 500, automated monthly contributions, and patience. Warren Buffett has said publicly, multiple times, that most investors would be better served by a simple S&P 500 index fund than by anything a professional on Wall Street could recommend. Simple isn't a shortcut. Simple is the strategy. Here's the exact path. 4 steps to bridge from saving to investing. Step 1. Lock your emergency fund in a high-yield savings account. Not a standard savings account, a high-yield one. HYSA accounts through banks like Ally, Marcus, or SoFi are currently paying around 4 to 5%. This is your untouchable cushion, 3 to 6 months of living expenses. That's it. Once it's funded, everything that was going to additional savings should start going somewhere else. Step 2. Start with the 1% rule. Take just 1% of your take-home pay and redirect it to investments. If you bring home $6,000 a month after tax, that's $60. That's not life-changing money by itself, but it builds the habit. And habits compound just like interest does. After a few months, bump it to 2%, then 5%. The number matters less than the motion. Step 3. Capture every dollar of free money first. If your employer matches your 401k contributions, max that match before you do anything else. Then open a Roth IRA and work toward the $7,000 annual limit. These accounts aren't just investments, they're tax-advantaged investments. You're not just growing money, you're growing it more efficiently. Step 4. Automate it completely. Set up automatic transfers on payday so the money moves before you can think about it. Automating investing removes the decision every single month. You're not choosing, you're just letting the system run. And when you don't have to decide, you don't have to fight your own psychology. Here's the last thing I'll leave you with. The scariest part of investing isn't the market, it's starting. But once you watch your portfolio dip, recover, and grow, your entire relationship with money changes. You stop thinking like a saver and start thinking like an investor.
And that shift is worth more than any single stock tip or market timing strategy.
If this video gave you one thing, let it be this. Saving is the foundation, but investing is the engine, and you cannot build real wealth with just a foundation. The math is clear. The path is clear. The only thing missing is the first move. Subscribe to the channel if you want more of the math that most people don't figure out until it's too late. And drop a comment below. Are you in the saving stage right now? Or have you already started investing? I read every single one. See you in the next video.